NI. Enjoy. Okay?
And HbS 12,000.4 and FbS 152, creatinine 1.50.
Okay, so yeah.
It's ischemic. But if you cut the superior, then all the rest is ischemic. Just
This should be. I should treat this conservatively regarding his age and yes. There is no.
No, I didn't tell him to go. I did.
Which is bridging with new form bone. Because there is just one, but the connection is not enough. We have space. There is enough space.
چی وقت حرکت میکنه پایش؟ چی وقت حرکت میکنه؟ ذکر
خانه مینیکن؟ خالی کاکا خانه مینیکن؟
He is going to
او خب بسیار چی هست؟ ای کدام روزی؟
نرماله
ای دکتر سوی؟
تغییر نمید باید دوا بشه نامی چیست؟
الحمدلله
کوشش کنه شده.
کوشش کرده لیکن نشده
So like this, we covered by abdominal. Okay, it's perfect. It's fitting. This is 14, 13, 13. Okay, it's perfectly inside. Yes. It has to be a bit. Okay. It's here, it's inside, so it's perfect. There's no impingement. Then we put the alignment. It's there. It's not yet. Feel it.
حق دانش نیست کلش حوش شده رفتم کت دکتر صاحبای ما چند تا شهیدا شده اینجا کلش صحیح برو من مکتب سنجیز ها؟ صحیح بیا همین متک کلا نیست کلا این سر خواهی آمد آها یا خیر
امروز که حرکت میکرد اومد گفت مادر یک دو مربوطی ما بخیر میرم از پیشتون گفتم نرو بچه بسیار ریز هستی بسیار کوچک هستی نرو که در رو گم میشی و چی کردیم بسیار زیاد تلاش کردیم بسیار زیاد گفتیم پیداش کنیم مثلا
Millions of people every year get separated because of the war, because of disaster, because of migration. The ICRC, together with all the members of the international movement of the Red Cross and the Red Crescent, have decided to strengthen their capacity to respond to the needs of those families. The familylink.icrc.org is one of the tools that we are bringing to the families for online tracing of people who are separated. Among the offers of the Family Link website for online tracing, there is a project for migrants in Europe. It includes uploading pictures that can be recognized by both parties, inquirers and sought person, in which there is no indication of any name in order to respect people's privacy. If you recognize the picture, you can then click on it, and there will be a questionnaire to be filled in order to do the match. Zara came to my office saying that the neighbors had recognized a picture of her son on an ICRC website. I immediately thought that it could have been the Family Link website, so we went through it together, and she recognized her son immediately. She hacked the computer and she asked me, what could we do to talk to him? We filled the questionnaire together, and a few days after, the Belgian Red Cross confirmed the positive identification. We wanted to help Zara talk to her son and see him. This is why we organized the Skype call.
دیگه بسیار خوشحال هستم که امروز که از این فامیل آمدیم از طریق دفتر صلیب سرخ آمدیم و این از طریق اسکایپ تانست که مثلا همراه بچه خود گپ بزنن، صحبت کنن و چهرهشان به طرف خوشحالی میره و مثلا خوشحال شدن امروز که بچه خود بعد از مدت هایی که مثلا گم بودن امروز پیدا کردن.
نوی جان جان سلام علیکم پدر جان آریا کتاب مور بگیرم مادرت بچه قبل تشکر ما شما تشکری میکشم از سلیم سرخ، از فواد جان، از همگی شما دوستای خارجی و داخلی تشکر زیاد میکشم. خنده میکنه.
وجه بود تقریبا که میگم شد برای ما زنگ آمد از خانه که این تو بچه‌ها نادرک از ساحه شیخ مصری بچه‌ها ارزش نادرک شد. با صحبتی ما که پرسانه ایسو تلفن کردیم که بچه‌ها پرسانه کردیم. هیچ حوالش نبود، بسیار جگرخون شدیم و بسیار میتونم کلی من فامیل ما جگرخون شد تا کلی من خیش قوم ما بیادر کلی خپش که یک سال کنیم سال بعد بچه‌ها خود ما میبرم. و بسیار تعلیم هم سرش زیاد خوب کوشش کرده تا بسیار مسار بسیار کوشش کرده. ما بسیار خوش هستم.
خیلی سرگردان بودم، مریض خیلی می شدم، بسیار تاوان سر شدم. مثال زلیم سو خیلی ما خوشحال هستم. خیلی خوشحال هستم. پیدا شد. خیلی برای دعا میکنم.
ICRC along with Pakistan Red Crescent Society on visit to shelter home to interview those minors. When we told the minors that we are there to locate their family, they shared that how much they missing their family members, their father, mother, siblings and their grandmother. I showed them the picture of their family member just to verify that whether they recognize them as a family member. So they said that from where did you get this picture, and this is my father, this is my grandmother, and they were very happy. Since we got a lot of information, the precise information from the minor, and then we sent those information along with the Red Cross message to our colleague in Afghanistan, and they started inquiries to locate their family.
Pues da caspilla y malo, choque de una plata, suena pero mamá voy para el anuncio, yo te haré no sé, vale mi loco, هلته چې دا چې راغلی زما وایي بیا یو 3 ورځې تېر شو جامې مو تر څه واخیستو ویل سبا نه وروسته تاسې وړم افغانستان ویل صحیح دی چې دلته راغلو اوس خوشحاله یم اوس خپل مور و پلار سره اوسېږم.
بعد از کوشش‌هایی که همکارای ما در جلبات انجام دادن خوشبختانه بعد از 1 ماه تانستیم که ما فامیل را پیدا کنیم در جلبات و امروز فامیل آمدن اینجا که همراه با طفل خود دیدار کنن و بخیر طفل خود تسلیم شوند از دفتر صلیب سرخ کابل.
Bradley C. Weston, Battalion Commander for 1st Battalion, 2nd Marines. Operations Watkins Glen was part of the overall defense of Bastion Leatherneck Complex. And it's our forwardmost elements going out and disrupting the enemy in and about the areas that surround this complex.
After about 5 or so minutes, if nothing suspicious happens, we'll probably just let them go.
Recently, after closing PB Boldak, we withdrew a lot of our forces out of the battle space. So the message we wanted to send the enemy is that even though we may not be living out in the battle space, we still have the capability of going out and affecting the battle space with our forces. So what we wanted to do is get Charlie Company back out there to do just that, affect the battle space with the amount of force that we have. The second piece of it was not only were we going to get out in the battle space and affect it, but we're going to spend some time out there. We have the capability of spending 4 to 5 days, if we need to, out in the battle space and fighting the enemy, and that's exactly what we did during Watkins Glen. I think the Marines and sailors continue to perform extremely well. It's a tough mission. We have a lot of constraints on rules of engagement and the ROE. It's just very tough for the Marines to perform and do well, and they take those constraints and they do extremely well in employing their weapon systems appropriately. So I couldn't ask more from the Marines and sailors. They're doing great stuff. I think we always take pride in our Marines, whether we think it's a success or not. We ask a lot from these young guys. We tell them to go out and face an enemy and make life and death decisions, and they do an amazing job. So to say that I'm happy or I'm sad is not really appropriate. It's just I'm proud of the Marines and the sailors. They're performing in a professional manner and they're getting the job done. I couldn't ask more from them. But if things go as they have been, I think come the end of this mission, 1-2 will be extremely successful and they'll be remembered for such. It'll go down in history as being the last infantry battalion to close out Afghanistan for the Marine Corps, and I think that'll be a great thing. I know families probably get worried knowing that their young Marine or sailors out there fighting the bad guys, but they don't need to be worried. They've got each other backing each other up, and they've got the skills to be successful, and they're doing just that. So the families can rest assured that the Marines will continue to do a great job. We'll be home soon.